Okay, how do you do, Rangeroos? This is going to be probably the last video in assembling your train, because in this video we get to do the super sweet thing of making the train actually drive. So, boom. That is what it's going to do when we're all said and done here. You'll be able to press play and it will go. Now, I've just got this video set up with one piece of track. Hopefully when you're done, you'll be inspired to put in like 15 or 20 pieces of track so you get a really nice long movie actually made. So let's go ahead and get started. We left off last video with actually constraining the train to the piece of track, which is a very good thing. Now in this video we're going to have to play a little bit with some constraints. Sometimes the wheels spin backwards, sometimes they spin forwards, so everybody's is going to be a little bit different. Let's go ahead and click on the Constraint tab, and we are going to go to, hang on with it. So we have our Constraint tab open. You're going to click on this second one right here, which is a translation. You are going to click on this second piece right there. Zoom in and click on your wheel right there. Then you are also going to click on this corner of your track. You can see that a little ghost arrow appears out towards here. So right there, click and click apply. Hang on, I jumped the gun just a hair. Constrain, motion, right there, wheel, corner, but we have to constrain the distance, 6.28. Now click apply and we should be good to go. So we've now got the wheel transitionally motion constrained to the track. Hit cancel. Now from here you're going to click modeling view and you are going to find where we actually constrained the track. Oh, scratch that, assembly view, sorry about that. And find where we constrained the track. So right here, if I go over this flush, you can see that it highlights the back end of this with the back end of that. So right there, that is my flush. I want to right click, click edit, and I am going to name this drive constraint right there. Okay, so that constraint is now renamed. You can see it says drive constraint. I can right click here, click drive, and if I push play, boom, yeah, that flies. Reset it, rewind. Okay, you can barely see it go. So what I want to do, click right here, and instead of, let's see, I want to put 0.1 right there. And you can see it starts out really slow, which is what I want. Let me rewind right here, and you can see I got a bit of issue going on with my wheels. There we go. And it fixes itself up real good right there. Now the problem is with this one is, let's see, back to drive constraint. Oops, sorry about that. Back to drive. When I started out right here, the train or the track slides underneath and the train doesn't move. So the track is going on right there. What I want to do then is a little bit of ungrounding. So what I'm going to do is see how the push pin appears on the train. I want to, up here, find the train body and right click, unground the train body. And then I want to go to the track. I want to right click, ground the track. So when I highlight the track, the push pin appears. When I go over the train, it doesn't appear. So I can go back here to my drive constraint, drive. I can reset it. And let's see. Now, if I click play, uh-oh, my wheels are running backwards, which isn't a good thing. This is part of that messing around with the constraints that I talked to you about a little bit earlier. Sort of doing the moonwalk, which we don't want to have. If that happens, which is a very common occurrence, go back to this rotational translation, where we actually can find this spinning around. Let me right-click that and edit, and instead of this first one, I'll click reverse and click OK. Back to drive constraint, right-click, drive, reverse, and there we go. My wheels start off driving. Now this is pretty fun. You now have the basics on how to actually make this thing move. What you can do now is go ahead and import, 15 or 20 different lengths of track. The only thing that you're going to change is, let's see, this flush constraint. When you put in more pieces, oops, sorry about that, the flushing of the back to the track where you did 6.28 inches, you can now put 24 or 30 inches depending on how long you actually make your track. Okay, so stop this video, rewind, and replay as many times as you need in order to make this actually move.